Hello everybody, I'm Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes review. So today we're going to be looking at set number 6866, Wolverine's Chopper Showdown. This set includes 201 pieces and originally retailed for $19.99 back in April of 2012. Now this is one of the few LEGO Marvel Superhero sets that I got back in the day on release, which is really amazing that I was actually able to get this set because it does go for quite a lot of money on the aftermarket nowadays due to the minifigure inclusions. LEGO included Wolverine, Deadpool, and Magneto in this set, which is really amazing for like a $20 set back in the day. Really spot on with the minifigure selection. Builds are but you know, the minifigures is really what you would be buying this set for back in the day. So getting right into this and looking at the packaging, you get your LEGO Marvel Superheroes logo at the top as well as a Legoized version of Wolverine. We get the X-Men logo at the bottom because they were supporting X-Men back then. You know, they no longer do Deadpool because they didn't know how inappropriate he was after seeing his first movie. So that's why we don't get LEGO Deadpool other than the one or two San Diego Comic-Con minifigures that we've seen. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is that we got a comic included in this set, which I will actually be able to show within this video, so look forward to that in a few minutes. From the very back, you get some of your play features for this set and also another very nice comic look at them fighting over there. Top of the box features the actual size of Wolverine. Get your regular stuff off to the side. Also like seeing another Wolverine shot, different Wolverine shot I believe, or same one from that side over there. And then we get stuff in various different languages leading to the very bottom with your smaller picture, LEGO trademarks, and barcode for this set. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the box. So let's take a look at the instructions and comic included. Looking at the instructions, we pretty much mimic the front of the box. From the very back, you get the Win Kid for the time period, and you can flip right open to a quick LEGO Club advertisement, which I really love this. This is really hilarious that they decided to do that, where we have Wolverine giving Max a haircut. Don't know if LEGO knew what they were doing there, but fine, it's something cool to see from the very back. We also get our piece count for one page, leading to another additional page, and then the final overall model for this set. So yeah, that's all for the instructions, so let's take a look at the comic. Now looking at the comic included, we have the first issue. I'm not sure if this was supposed to be followed with another X-Men comic, or if this just continues with the rest of the Avengers stuff that we see within the wave. But we get a pretty nice art cover from the front showing off all of your characters. You also get another shot of Deadpool and Wolverine in the very background. Flipping right open into the comic, we get a look at all of the sets available at the time period. I just recently re-reviewed the Avengers Quinjet, and you guys can also check out my most popular video involving that set. And then I also have recently reviewed the smallest set in the wave. The other two I don't own in my collection, so don't expect reviews on those unless I find them at a yard sale anytime soon. Now getting right into the comic, it actually looks like we start with the Avengers. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a teaser or not, but I think the art behind that is really cool, especially like the scenes down here. I really love seeing stuff like that represented in LEGO comics. Get another page of that continued, leading to a minifigure checklist right here, even including the other retail exclusive of our first Ultimate Spider-Man set, which I don't own that set in my collection because I just wasn't interested in the price and it was a Walmart exclusive back in the day. Moving on from there, we get two more additional pages of comic actually showing what's supposed to be included in here with your X-Men comic. You can pause and look at that if you want to. We continue that for a few more pages. There's a look at that one. And then finally we have one where it looks like Max is recruiting the Avengers to join LEGO Club or something like that. Not sure what's going on, but that's LEGO doing their own creative liberties. And then from the very back we get a shot of all of the minifigures just as an overall advertisement for LEGO Marvel Superheroes. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the comics, so let's look at our minifigure selection. As I said before, all of the minifigures included in this set are exclusive. Wolverine is no exclusion to that fact. For his accessories, we get his claws, which you know is the best way to represent those. We also get some dark blue hands, light flesh arms for the flesh tone. You can also take a look at the printing, leading from the very sides of his legs up to the belt piece up to the main torso for his overall outfit. I think the color of the yellowish orange works fine for that. You can take a look at the back printing. And we get a double-sided facial expression for his minifigure, one with a very unhappy look from the front, and you can turn that around to see a more furious, angry look from the back. And we also reused the Joker hairpiece from back in like the older Batman series, which I thought if that piece wasn't retired, we'd see that for the Joker in the current wave of the DC superheroes, but I guess they decided to change that to the Count Dooku hairpiece. But still not complaining, really nice hairpiece to actually get for Wolverine, and it fits him quite well. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for Wolverine. Next, we have one of the more sought-after minifigures included in this set. We have Deadpool. Now, he comes with one accessory being this gun. We also get some ninja swords attached to our vehicle that we can plop in an under-the-neck accessory that we get for his character. We also get some back printing, some black arms, and those red hands, and you can take a better look at the printing from the legs leading up to the belt piece up to the main torso, and that facial expression, which really is only his eyes. Would really love to see LEGO try again with Deadpool sometime in the future with his possible return in the MCU. I definitely think that it's something LEGO could try doing, maybe in a future collectible minifigure series if the current one succeeds, but we'll have to wait and see. And I think that this character does stand the test of time, and it works very well to represent Deadpool. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for his minifigure. And then finally, for our last minifigure, we have Magneto. Now, this character comes with a little plate to stand on in that dark gray color, just like a levitating device to pretend to have him levitating, which I would have liked to see them include something trans-clear to make that look a little bit more accurate, but it's fine. We don't get any leg printing, just the plain red legs. We get that purple look for the belt piece in the hands, and then we get the printing from the front of the torso, purple cape, which I think is a nice color to get the cape piece in. You can take a look underneath that to see some of the back printing included for his character. And then just like Wolverine, we also get a double-sided facial expression, one with a very furious look from the front, and then you can turn that right around to see a more calm facial expression from the other side. And also the helmet piece is really nice. I love the printing on that, and it is an exclusive mold to his character, at least as far as I know. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for Magneto. Now for the two builds included, we get Deadpool's helicopter, and then we get Wolverine's chopper or motorcycle off to the side. Sadly, Magneto just stands alone floating on his little 2x2 circular plate piece. But no matter, we're going to start by taking a look at the motorcycle. Now looking at the motorcycle, we get this light gray top, which I believe is exclusive to this set, which is a piece that I was missing for some time, which was why I wasn't able to review this right away. We get a translucent stud from the very front for a little light, and we get the handlebars, which you can clip your hands onto, and we get some studs from the very back if you want to put some stuff there as well. So putting your minifigure of Wolverine onto the bike, you know, you can't really put his hands onto there if he's holding onto his claw pieces, so you're just gonna have to work with it. At least remove one, and then you can have one of his hands on the handlebars right there. You can also just adjust him a little bit right there. And then finally, as this is a bike, you can roll it on the wheels. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for Wolverine's chopper. Deadpool's helicopter. I tell you, LEGO loves to make helicopters, mechs, and all sorts of things for these Marvel characters. I would really like to see what LEGO would have done with Deadpool if they continued doing stuff for him into the future, like Deadpool mechs and all kinds of just random vehicles like this. Would have been really nice to see. Now looking at the overall color scheme of this vehicle, we get the black and the dark gray, the light gray, and also that dark red, which would have liked to see a normal red, but you know, it fits in a little bit better. Would have liked to see the minifigure in a dark red color. Would like to see how LEGO would do that. Now, like I mentioned, with this being Deadpool's helicopter, we get these swords from the very side connected via clip pieces. You can give these as extra accessories to your minifigure of Deadpool, in addition to actually storing them from the very back of his minifigure with this under the neck accessory, so you can plop them in nice and easily like that. We get two of them, one from this side and then one from the other side, along with the flick fire missiles. Now if you don't know how flick fire missiles work, all you gotta do is just flick like such, and it goes out into the distance, never to be found again. Another thing that I wanted to mention about these sides over here is that you can adjust them using a Technic pin piece. You can see how that's connected from that point. We also get some smaller wings from the very bottom connected via clip piece, and down here we get the very back of the helicopter. You get some building on the side with those cheese slopes, And we get some more of these propellers from the very side that you can spin around, and a wing leading to the very top and the back. Now probably the most annoying part, though I'm happy that it spins quite easily, is the very top of the helicopter, which you can take a look at that. We get an X for the X-Men, and you get a little bit of those dark red cheese slopes as well, but mainly a full black color for that. And you can spin it around. It is connected via another one of those Technic connections. If you remove it from the very top, you get the pin, and you can just slide it in nice and easily, and it can turn around as you see fit. Now another thing that you can actually do here is that you can remove the very top of the helicopter. It does show this, that you can remove that, and you have an area to place some more of your minifigures if you want to place them in that general area, though you also get another area that you can also plop up this little part over here, where we have the interior where you can place your minifigure of Deadpool to control a vehicle, and we also get a printed 1x2 tile piece, which isn't really anything too exciting, but you know, it's nice for what it is. And now finally, the last thing that I wanted to talk about that's included about this helicopter is that we get some wheels on the very bottom of it. You know, I kind of question that, but you know, it makes sense that there's wheels on the bottom so you can actually roll this around if you don't want to pretend to have it levitating with the propeller at the top. So overall, for a $20 set back in the day, the minifigure selection is superb. The builds, however, they're decent. I like getting a new motorcycle mold, though it really isn't necessary. And is a helicopter really the only build LEGO could think of to do for Deadpool? In all seriousness, I would really love to see LEGO do more stuff like this, some more X-Men related sets, though I'm not really overall interested in some of the movies that they've released for the X-Men over the last few years. You know, it would be nice to see them cater to that audience because they've really just been sticking to the Avengers. And I believe with some of the big MCU crossovers with the X-Men that we're going to see in the future, I think that it's something that LEGO could do again. It's just the sales have been poor on some of the other X-Men related sets, and you know, it's something they could do in the future. It's just not something they are going to do right away right now. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!